We're going to be creating a bouffant, and here you can see I am barrel curling the hair with product to get body, texture and volume. As I'm going through, some of the areas I did tease the roots just to get more volume. Now you can see as I run my fingers through the hair, I've got this incredible texture. So the top has been pinned, and now I'm going to work on the underneath. And you can see here I'm stacking and packing and meshing the hair as I move around the head. Vertical sections, teasing at the root, and then meshing and walking around. And you can see I changed my tool to my brush because it's easier to mesh, which is the flattest type of backcombing, to create the texture that we absolutely want. So here again, smoothing. I continue doing this, teasing at the root to give the shape and the support, and then the meshing is going to help control the hair. And you can see I'm already defying gravity by the type of backcombing I'm using and how I'm over directing, and I've now moved back to my comb. So I will switch from tool to tool to make sure that the hair is performing as I sweep it back. Consistency is very important as we work on this. I'm using a shine brush which smooths the hair without taking away the backcombing. So now I'm just smoothing through the top, and I'm getting that all positioned so that it melts into the side shape. And now I'm going to pin using bobby pins and zigzagging slightly so that each pin interlocks with the previous pin, which means this is not going to fall out. I have absolute security, which is important for what I'm going to do next. So we want the last pin, of course, to be locked in, pointing to the floor. Now here you can see I'm working on my second side. So let's jump ahead here. The reason I needed that pinning to be so strong is because now I'm taking the hair over the pinning, and I don't want the pins to slip or slide out. So you can see here, I repeat my method as I did on the first side. I make sure it's nice and smooth. I tease the base, and then I walk down the hair shaft, and then I smooth the hair as I go, and then include it with the previous section. Again, teasing at the base, which is always going to be about the head shape. Does the head shape need more volume? Does the head shape require narrowness? The goal is to create the oval face shape, so I will always backcomb according to head shape and face shape. So now I have this nice and smooth. You can see I gently position the top out of the way, and now I'm going to do the twist. And as I come through here, it's one simple twist in order to create this lovely effect. So twisting, and I can change hands and twist. And this is different from a fold or a pleat. I must make sure that as I twist, that I'm getting it nice and smooth, a straight line and lovely and smooth over the pins before I secure that. So you'll notice where my thumb and index finger are positioned, I pin exactly there. One pin and it's all sorted out. One pin at the nape, and I'm coming across and locking that in so I have security at the bottom and at the top. And I want to show you a perfect French twist before I deconstruct this hairstyle. So now using my comb, I can get a little bit more of irregularity. I'm going to twist this. Now, if I wanted to hide this inside the twist, I would have pinned this first and then put my twist over the top. But I'm actually going to use some of this as part of my style. Well, that's the plan right now, but you know what it's like in dress work. Anything can change. So here I'm pulling the hair apart and just gently pinching and pulling so that I have some valleys and peaks. I'm now going to do the same in the back, gently pulling it apart. And generally speaking, if I know I'm going to pull the hairstyle apart, I won't make it as tight. I'll make it a little bit softer in my pinning. So you can see I'm slowly pulling this apart, and I've got this very snug because I wanted to show you smooth before I started to undo it. So you can see I've got this cute little ponytail kicking out, which I thought would be quite nice. just razoring a little bit of the front so that it's nice and soft and looks sweet. I've got a headband, which I think adds to it, a little bit of a curtain fringe. Now I've pulled the hair apart and I'm going in with the iron and just creating more separation. There's a little bit of hairspray going on in here, so the iron does help just to create that separation. So here you can see hairspray, pulling the hair apart. And so we have our classic French twist with a little bit of a difference. And as we slowly see her rotating around, you can see that it's got some wonderful texture. And I think this is a nice modern way of creating the French twist with all of this lovely texture. So I hope you've enjoyed this. You can see adding some accessories always adds a little bit more sparkle, and it really turned out very nice. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this, please leave a comment and subscribe. Bye for now.